Today we will focus on the basic of structural analysis. This is the content of subject engineering mechanics and lecture number 4. So, structural analysis is for determinate and for indeterminate. Okay. We have two type of structures, determinate and indeterminate. So, let us first know what is determinate structures. Determinate structures have total number of unknown forces, total number of unknown forces is equal to total number of equilibrium equations okay. And unknown forces are what? Unknown forces say this is a beam, actually say this is beam. Okay. Here at the fixed support, 3 forces will be considered as unknown forces, 3 unknown forces at this fixed support. Okay. And here at hinge, okay, vertical and horizontal also as hinge. So, 2 unknown forces at this point and 3 unknown at this point. So, total number of unknown forces in this case it is 5. Okay. If we neglect the horizontal reaction at both points, then 3 we have 3 unknown forces. So, number of unknown forces, okay. By considering horizontal reaction also we have 5 total unknown, in this case it is 5. Okay. And available equilibrium equation of it is it consists of two equations. First is static equilibrium equations. And what are those? These are in case of plane 2D, it is sigma fx0, sigma fx0, sigma fy0 and sigma m about z equals to 0. So, we have total 3 equilibrium equation, total 3 static equilibrium equation, and apart from that we have certain additional equation in the structure due to presence of internal hinges. Say if this is the structure, then now the number of allowable equilibrium equations are only 3. Okay. But if I am providing, if internal hinge has been provided here, then equilibrium equation will be how much? 3 plus 1. Due to internal hinge, bending moment at here it will be 0, then now it will have 3 plus 1 means 4 equilibrium equations, right. So, total number of unknowns 5, total number of available equilibrium equation, in this case it is 4. Okay. It is 4. Okay. Let us take one more, if hinge is here, okay. If hinge is here, okay. then in case of hinge, what are the in case of hinge and in case of roller support. Okay, roller support here. So, here two unknowns, horizontal, vertical, and here vertical only. So, number of unknown in this case, number of unknowns is equal to 3, and equilibrium equations, total equilibrium equations, it is 3. In this case both are same, and for such type of structures they are called as determinate structure. Means if the difference is 0, okay, it has 0 difference, then static indeterminacy, that is represented by static indeterminacy. It is the difference of total number of unknown minus available equilibrium equations. Okay, available equilibrium equation minus r dash. R dash is due to certain additional equilibrium equations like hinges and so on. So, if ds static indeterminacy, is 0, means ds is equal to 0, then the structure can be analyzed only with the help of equilibrium equation. Okay. Static equilibrium equations are sufficient to find each and everything. Every member force can be calculated. Okay. In this beam at any point support reactions can be calculated very easily, and after calculation of the support reaction at every point bending moment and shear phase and whatsoever is the forces within this beam, that can also be calculated. Okay. In beam dominated force are shear force and bending moment. So, shear force and bending moment at any section can be calculated only with the help of the available equilibrium equation. Why? It is because number of unknowns are same as number of available equilibrium equations. Okay. But in this case total number of unknowns are 4, but available equilibrium equation is 3 plus 1, 1 is the additional due to internal hinge. Okay. Because internal hinge gives the additional equation as moment equals to 0 at here moment equals to 0. If internal hinge at any point is there, then the moment value, suppose this point is C, then the moment for this one part for left and right, though for both it is 0. No bending strength at this point is possible if internal hinge has been provided. So, here it is 4 equilibrium equation, but 5 unknown forces are there. What it mean? It means that we need to develop one more additional equation, and how these equations, how we can develop these equation, we will use certain methods, certain compatibility equation, certain equilibrium equations. Okay. We need to write equations, so that we have sufficient number of equations to calculate, to find all support reactions. Okay. And such type of structures, such type of analysis comes under indeterminate structures, So, indeterminate structures are those which has static indeterminacy more than 0, means 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Determinate is equal to 0, and if value of ds is less than 0, means for negative value, which type of structure we will have? Actually, if the value if the structure has external negative value of static indeterminacy, then structure will be unstable. Okay. let me give one example. Say this is the beam, okay. Say the beam is supported on 2 rollers, okay, on 2 rollers. So, how many unknowns are here? 2 unknowns are here, okay. 2 unknowns forces are here and available equilibrium equations are 3. So, value of d s in this case it is -1, okay, it is -1, and if it is -1 then it will be unstable. Why it is unstable? Because when you will apply the force, apply the horizontal force here, then that beam then that part will slide over that. So, it is not a structure, it is unstable, that is unstable. A structure is said to be structure if it is stable, okay. Unstable structure does not have any meaning, okay. So, this is the indeterminate structures, right. And how additional equation can be developed? How additional equation can be developed? Additional equation can be developed with certain methods. We have actually two categories of methods. First one is force method and second one is displacement method. Okay. Force method has method of consistent deformation or compatibility method, strain energy method, flexibility method, Kalame-Laghi method and so many more. Okay. Displacement method, slope deflection, moment distribution, stiffness, okay, and so many more methods under the category of displacements. Okay. Unknown forces, in case of force method, they can be bending moment, they can be reaction, can be shear force. Force will be the unknown forces, but in case of displacement, the unknown thing is to displacement. Actually, first we need to calculate the displacement, then we will calculate the value of this bending moment. So, in force method directly we calculate value directly, okay, with the help of certain compatibility equation, but in case of displacement we have to find the value of deflection. Okay. Through one example I will tell you how the additional equations like compatibility or equilibrium equations can be prepared with the help of an example. Okay, with the help of this example. In this example, a beam, okay, fixed here and roller support is here. Okay. This is statically determinate or indeterminate. It is how many number of unknowns are here? 1, 2, okay, 1, 2 and 3 unknowns here and here 1. So, total number of unknowns are 4, total number of 4. So, ds here is 4 minus 3, that is equals to 1, means, okay, and allowable equilibrium equation is 3, okay, no any internal hinge or anything is provided here. So, 3 equilibrium equation. So, value of ds is 1. So, we need to have one more additional equations apart from static conditions f x, f y and sigma f x, sigma f y, sigma m equal to 0. Apart from that, okay. So, how additional equation can be developed? Okay, let us understand it. This is step number 1. Okay, this is step 2. In step 1, what we are doing? We are removing the roller support. We are, suppose this point is A, okay, this point is B. In step 1, what we have done? We removed the roller support at this point. Okay. We have removed this, and what we did, after removing the load, after removing the roller support, calculate the deflection at this point, calculate the deflection of the roller support, calculate the deflection at that point. Okay. What will happen if you will remove the roller support? What will happen? What will happen? If you will remove the roller support, then what will happen? This UDL, the UDL coming on the beam will shift this load to downward. Okay. So, to shift this in downward, when this is the roller support, then that point, if this point is B, then that point is not coming to B dash. Okay. And when it is free, then it can move in downward direction. So, value of delta 1, okay. And delta 1, value of delta 1, we have equations in terms of W. Now, this structure is what? This structure is what? This structure is statically determinate. This structure is statically determinate. So, in step 1, what we are doing? We are removing certain forces. We are removing certain forces, okay. And these forces are called as redundants. These forces are called as redundants. So, here R is taken as redundant. So, we since ds value is 1. So, we need to remove only one force, and after removing one force, the structure turns up into the category of determinate structure, and if it is determinate, then everything we will calculate, okay. The displacement, the reaction, the bending moment, shear force, everything whatever we need to find, that we can calculate very easily, okay. This is the step number 1. Release the force and find the release the force means we release the this vertical reaction, and we calculated the value of the displacement along this force, means value of delta 1. Delta 1 is W, L is the length divided by 8 E I. E is the modulus of elasticity of this beam. L is the I is the moment of inertia. I is the moment of inertia, like it is a rectangular or it is circular or anything else. Okay. If it is rectangular, then B d cube by 12. If it is circular, then pi d square by how much? 32. Okay. Check it out. Okay. After doing step number 1, what is step number 2? Step number 2 is that remove the load in the given beam. Remove the load in step 1. Okay. Remove the load and apply unit force. Apply unit force. First you apply the unit force. Okay. Apply unit force, and when you will apply the unit force, then this point B will shift to another point B dash and find out the value of delta 2 right. Delta 2 is this one value. Since this is determinate, then we can calculate H and everything. Okay. The calculation for deflection has certain procedure. By adopting that procedure, we can calculate it. Okay. So, and this deflection is called as flexibility. That deflection is called as flexibility. Why flexibility? Because we are applying unit displacement. R is equal actually replace R by 1. So, it is L cube. When it is L cube by 3I, then it is the flexibility coefficient. You have flexibility. Okay. Apply the unit load at the point apply the unit load at the point where the restraints has been removed and find out the deflection. Okay. So, delta. Okay. After having this value of delta 2, we can write equations, we can write additional equation that we want to write. Okay. How it can be write? Here, look here, delta 1 is equal to delta 2 multiplied by here, this here it is not r actually. Okay. Delta 2 and here r is 1 actually. Okay. So, L cube by 3 I. Delta 1 is equal to delta 2 multiplied by r. Is it possible to write these equations? Is it possible to write these equations? Delta 1, this deflection, that deflection must be equal to delta 2 multiplied by r. Why it is multiplied by r? Because delta 2 has been produced when unit load was acting, but in reality r is acting. Excuse me, but in reality r is acting. So, we need to multiply. Okay. So, we put the value of delta 1. If we will put the value of delta 1 is W L by 8 E I, okay, and delta 2 is L cube by 3 E I into R. So, from here R can be calculated, E I will be cancelled out, W now W will be here. So, it will be W 3 W upon 8. Okay. Okay. It will be L to power 4 actually. Okay, okay. L to power 4 here, L to power 4. Okay, it is missed. L to power 4 will be here. So, W L 3 W 3 W L by 8. So, this value is known to us 3 W L by 8. Now, that structure is determinate. After knowing that value, this structure is determinate. We can calculate other unknown forces, vertical, horizontal moment we can calculate. Okay. So, this is the additional equation that we need to develop for analyzing the indeterminate structure. This is the force method. This is the concept of force method. Another method we have displacement method. In displacement, what we are going to do, we first of all calculate the displacement. We calculate the displacement. Okay. What is the degree of freedom at point B here? Okay. If this is hinge, okay, if hinge, so then it will rotate in this manner, and that beam has this slope theta. Okay, this slope theta. So, for after calculating this value delta, this value theta means slope at this point, okay, we can calculate the value of moment. So, this theta can be expressed in terms of moment, here M A B, okay, here if M B A, okay, if this is the moment. So, M A B and M B A, that can be written by these equations. Actually, these are beyond the scope of this syllabus engineering mechanics. M F B fixed in moment, M F B fixed in moment at point A, this is fixed moment at point B, okay, and 2 E I by L minus theta B minus 2 theta B, okay. These are the equation. After writing these equation at point B, apply the equilibrium equation, and equilibrium equation will be what? M B A is equal to 0, M B A is equal to 0. When we will put this, then we will get the value of theta B. then we will get the value of theta b. After having this value theta b, put the value of theta b here and find the value of moment m a b and m b a. This is actually the method of slope deflection method. This is the slope deflection method. We have also an different method to find the additional equation. Okay. So, what is the additional equation? Additional equation is what? This one, equilibrium equation. Additional equation is here, additional equation MBA. Okay, MBA equal to 0. Okay. If this structure is in this manner here, okay, in this manner, say this A, this point is B, this point is C. Okay. So, this one moment will be MBA, this one moment will be MBC, this one moment will be MAB. So, the equilibrium equation at point B will be what? MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. This will be the equilibrium equation. Okay. Since in this case it is hinge, so only BA is equal to 0. Okay. So, this is the structural analysis for determinate, for determinate and for indeterminate. Okay. So, in conclude, we can say that determinate structures, for the analysis of determinate structure, we will use only static equilibrium equations plus additional equations given by certain internal hinges present in the structures. Okay. But in indeterminate analysis, indeterminate structure analysis, we need to develop certain compatibility equation or equilibrium equations to get the additional equations to solve the unknown forces, right. Next, let us, you tell me which type of structure it is. In this figure, 3 spheres A, B, C. Okay. Sphere A, B, C are placed in a frame. Okay, are placed in a frame. Okay. This is sphere A, this is sphere B, this is sphere C. 3 spheres are placed. Okay. And sphere A is touching at this point, A sphere is touching at actually at 4 point. Okay. At 2 point in the frame and 2 points here, and similarly B is touching in the frame at this point and to here. So, to tell me this is either determinate structure or indeterminate. This is determinate or indeterminate. To find to answer this, we first know the number of unknowns. What are number of unknowns here? The number of unknowns here are the thrust, are the pressure, vertical pressure here, vertical pressure here. Okay. Vertical pressure here. Okay. Okay. Say it is, if this point is A, then it is say V A, it is say V A. Okay. In frame it is downward, in a sphere it is perpendicular upward. Okay. According to Newton's third law. At this point also, okay, okay, H A, okay, horizontal, okay, it is horizontal, it is vertical, that why it is V A. Okay. Here in a sphere C it is horizontal thrust. Okay. So, total number of unknowns on other forces, of course, it has other forces also at every contact point. Okay. This one force will be there, this one force will be there, this one force will be there. Okay. Load is known to us, so no problem. So, total number of unknown forces, if you are talking the total number of unknown forces, total number of unknown forces, unknown, total number of unknown forces, total number of unknown forces. Here it will be 1, 2, 3, 3 are this 1, 2, 3, but these 3 will not be considered. Why these are not considered? Because they are neutralizing with each other. So, we have only 3 and equilibrium equation we have 3. So, this is determinate. So, this is determinate. If I and these forces can be calculated by making the free body diagram. For a free body diagram. So, first take this and solve another. So, this was introduction about the structural analysis. Thank you.